Welcome to our extending practice. This is going to be a very prone position class focusing on lifting through the front body to try and get longer and more supported in your postures. When you're ready, let's begin. Let's start in Sphinx pose. So bring the forearms down to the ground. Drop the hips down, curve the chest up. And just take a moment here. It's kind of a nice place to begin. So often in these classes, we start in low boat pose or some intense position. But here we're in Sphinx. And unless you're really tight in the front hips or the back body, or the front body, I guess, as well, this is pretty comfortable. It's pretty relaxed. Just take a moment here. Part of the reason for us to hold this pose in the beginning, the importance of it, is it's just patterning in the movement towards the places we want to be moving into in this class. A few breaths here. Try and keep the chest lifting. Don't worry about the gaze. The gaze can stay slightly down, but just press the forearms down enough to lift the chest. And then exhale, release. Set the hands underneath the shoulders. Spin the thumbs to face most forward so that you don't have any real pressure on the wrists. And then press the tops of the feet down, press the hips down, feel the shoulders on the back body. And then just inhale, lift by pressing the hands down and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We'll do 5 more. Lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift. This is 3. Lower, 2, lift, lower. Last one, lift, and lower. All right, press the big toes together. Ground the hips down towards the floor. On your inhale, lift the feet, lift the hands, reach them back, locust pose. Inhale, swim the hands out in front of you. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, swim the hands out in front of you. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, swim the hands out in front of you. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, swim the hands out in front of you. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, swim the hands out in front of you. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, swim the hands out in front of you. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale, swim the hands out. Exhale, pull back. 2 more. Inhale, swim out. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, swim out. Exhale, pull back. Holding here for 7, 6, 5. Keep reaching through the toes. Nice job. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Taking a moment here. Then set your fingers up like you would for an oscillating cobra pose. So fingertips in line with the chest, but wider than the mat. Remember to press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, curve the chest up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, curve the chest up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, curve the chest up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, curve the chest up. And exhale, lower down. Now lift a finger off the ground. Let it be the thumb. Inhale, curve the chest up. And exhale, lower down. Lift the pinky this time. Thumb is lifted as well. Inhale, curve the chest up. Exhale, lower down. Lift your ring fingers. Now only your peace fingers are down. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, lower down. Now just the pointer fingers down. Lift the middle finger into the hands. Inhale, rise up as best you can, pressing through the index finger. When you get to your highest point, try and hold. Lift the feet, lift the hands. Keep yourself here for 10, 9, point the toes, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a moment, press the knees down, and then move back into your child's pose. Stretching out the low back for a moment, just feeling a little bit longer in the back body, feeling the curve, the tucking of the tailbone underneath, moving between that anterior and posterior tilt here. And then Shift forward onto your hands, warming up the wrists for a moment, circling the shoulders over the wrists. And then move your toes to the back edge of your mat and move your hands to the front edge of the mat. So the hands are to the front corners, the toes are to the back edge as close as possible. You're in this extended plank pose. Reach the chest out. If you're much taller, you can walk the hands further off the mat. If you're much shorter, again, don't worry about trying to get to the edges. Just find a really long position for you, where you feel your chest reaching forward, your glutes squeezing and active. You're fighting the good fight to hold here, to stay in this extended plank pose position. Breathing in, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go for a bonus 10. You got this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the forearms, holding there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. Sphinx pose. Take a moment in the Sphinx, long in the spine. Curve the chest out. Pull the chest through. Feel your lower back getting longer here. So you're not pressing to crunch the low back. You're in fact trying to lengthen, trying to press the hips down, if anything. Release to the floor. Swimming locust pose again. Inhale, rise. Reach the hands back. Sweep the hands forward. Pull the elbows back. That's 1. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 2. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 3. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 4. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 5. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 6. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 7. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 8. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 9. Sweep hands forward. Elbows pull back. 10. Sweep hands forward, look up, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Point the toes, point the fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Nice work. Take a moment, catch your breath. Feel your back body long, engaged, and working for you. And bend the knees. Press the hips down to lift the knees up off the ground. Reach back for the ankles. From here, press the big toes together. Kick and lift up towards your bow pose. Remember, it's not going to be your biggest bow. We're just trying to lift the front body, get the legs, the hamstrings active. So this is as much of a strengthening position right now as it is a stretching position. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let your body melt down towards the floor. Taking a moment here. We have one more round of the bow pose. From the bow, we're going to release to locust, and then from locust, we're going to find upward facing dog. So that's the movement we're going through. When you're ready, set yourself up. Let's begin. So bending the knees, pressing the hips down, reaching back and catching the ankles. Kick and lift, kick and lift. Holding upright. Feel strength through the back chain of the body, supporting you. Press the hips down with a bit more vigor. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, without slingshotting, release to locust pose. Let the feet go. Lift the belly. You can hold here or reach the hands forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the hands underneath the shoulders. Keep pointing the toes back. Place the hands down. Inhale, rise upward, facing dog. And exhale, drop the knees to the floor. Sit the hips back towards child's pose. Let the lower back curve down. Feel the body at rest for a moment. And we have one more pose here. One more extended plank. See if you can make the position a little bit longer this time. Maybe the hands are off the mat. The feet are as far back as possible. And you're just holding, breathing, staying with it. Give us your best effort. Feel the front body engaged. Be on the very tips of your toes. So you're pressing energy forward. This is your Superman position, your Superwoman position. You're reaching the chest out. You're feeling your strength. Wrapping the triceps underneath you to stay strong. Staying with the breath. Feel the heels reaching in towards each other. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows drop. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips drop. Body drops. Allow yourself to release. Excellent work, you guys. Take a moment. Allow yourself to just be there. And then notice how a strengthening practice like this, different than what you normally do, but it's important to find that extended core strength. So often we're only strong in the crunching positions. But if you can find that strength in those elongated positions, all of a sudden, your core is becoming so much more functionally strong. As always, thank you so much for joining me for these core 10 by 10 challenging practices. I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Peace.